ANC presidential hopeful Mathews Phosa believes his party mishandled the axing of Dr. Makhozi Khoza. She was fired from her post as chair of the Public Service and Administration Committee in Parliament. 5 ANC MPs had objected to attending meetings chaired by her. Khoza had voted against the ANC in a motion of no confidence in President Jacob Zuma.
Even at the meeting where I was with her,
an axing that stunned everyone.
are we as a liberation movement?
The ANC explained it was her comments on social media after a spat with ANC MPs that led to her removal. But Phosa says due process was not followed.
We live in a constitutional state where the rule of law is predominant. There's a principle of the rule of law which says, audi alteram partem, hear the other party. I don't see a process that led to that removal. But there should have been a process, even if it included charging her and making a finding. Now, as it appears on the face of it, it's like there's a finding without a process, which violates the rule of law and due process. And I don't know how the leadership arrived at that. It's a riddle in a mystery.
On the 2019 election, Phosa was reluctant to pick a winner. He says only a fool would do so, but pointed to the loss of major metros by the ANC in last year's local government elections as a signal of things to come.
There are a number of scenarios. The ANC could come out with a small majority, or it could come out with no majority at all and force into broad coalition, grand coalitions to call it in constitutional law, or it could even be in opposition. And I think the ANC is matured enough to deal with any of those eventualities. I don't think there's going to be a crisis in the country. Democracy is maturing all the time. The ANC has accepted the outcome of August elections and is in opposition where it should be in opposition. So I don't think there's a train smash coming in 2019. But if the ANC does not win, it will sadden people like me who have given the whole youth to this movement.
He insisted that there were still many competent and morally conscious people in the ANC's NEC, but he says in some ways it was co-opted, given that President Zuma had not been disciplined for failing to uphold the Constitution. Makhozi Khoza, SABC News, Johannesburg.